Now, former Minister of Environment, Science and Technology, Mahama Ayariga, has dismissed claims that the exploded gas station in Medina was inappropriately sited. His stewardship at the ministry saw the formation of a task force which clamped down heavily on fuel stations across the country after more than 150 people died in a similar incident at the Kwame Nkrumah Circle in June 2015. 2 years down the line, the minister blames undue political influence for wrongful placement of fuel stations in Ghana. Nonetheless, Mahama Ayariga has defended why the site of the current explosion was not pulled down by his task force 2 years ago. He spoke with my colleague Gifty Andoapia.
I live not far from the gas station. Yes.
So what did you do at your time? I mean, seeing that it was obviously an inappropriate environment for.
I wouldn't say that where that gas station is an inappropriate environment. In all fairness, I know the area. I mean, I went to Legon. I graduated from Legon, so I know the immediate vicinity of the university. And I wouldn't say that at the time of the sighting of that gas station that it was an inappropriate area.
But you went round shutting down fuel stations. What was that a part of the places that you looked at, since it was very close to you?
At that time, no. At that time, I mean, frankly speaking, there are, I think, 2 new stations that have sprung up there. Indeed, last week when I was driving past, I saw that one hadn't even been commissioned yet.
So why didn't you go there during your tour?
No, I'm saying that these are recent developments, some of them.
Oh, so 2015 is just about the corner. That was when we lost the people and you went out shutting down the atomic station, yes.
No, so the stations are new. If you drive on that route, there's a
according to the MPA. No. According to the MPA, we're talking about the atomic station, the gas station, which exploded today. Yes. According to the MPA, they've actually been working for over 20 years,
yes,
even before the NPA was.
I'm saying that I know that gas station, and I'm saying that at the time of the establishment of that gas station, one cannot say.
No, I'm talking about when you were minister. When you were minister and you were pulling down structures.
Even today, I will not say, in all fairness, that location is an inappropriate place, because there are no houses there. It's on the Legon side of the land. Okay. And you know, Legon is quite disciplined about the development on their side of the property.
But you know, you still have not answered my question, because what I want you really to answer, sir, is why you did not go to this place, which is obviously familiar to you, like you're saying, but which we have seen today has exploded and caused accident, even though there was a leakage during discharge, we understand. But this was obviously a place close to you. When you were going down, looking, checking fuel stations, this was one of the stations you shouldn't have missed.
No, I mean, I don't think so. The reason is that most of the places that we stopped were triggered usually also by community complaints. Okay. Very often I receive petitions, ministers receive petitions. And many of the stations that I went to that became the subject of discussion really was instigated by people petitioning, and I felt I needed to go there or send my deputy to go and look at it, and etc.
I'm still wondering how you missed it. But would you consider? I'll let you do so. But now that 7 people have died, many are in the hospital. Would you consider this as you failing the Ghanaian people by not paying attention to that particular one?
The point that I'm making is that I know that gas station, and I'm saying that one cannot say that the location is inappropriate for the siting of a gas station.
We know the oil industry, know that there are big men in the oil industry, politicians, friends of politicians, etc. So for you, to what extent is political influence a real problem to this?
It's a major problem. I mean, I have to be very frank that undue political pressure is a reason why many filling stations get sited at the wrong places. And we're talking about problems at the level of, municipal chief executives who must issue permits to people to site gas and petrol stations at locations that they themselves know are not right. But then party cronies, big financiers come in and they insist, and sometimes they bend the rules in their favor. The same way,
how many of them did you have to deal with as minister at the time?
Oh, I recall that these filling stations that I shut down, those are sometimes we had to pull down. Each time that you shut down a filling station, there was so much pressure on you. I mean, senior church leaders will call you, big imams will call you, your colleague ministers will call you, your party functionaries on the ground will call you, and they will all try to show that this person who runs this filling station has been this helpful or that helpful to the church or to the community or to the party or to this. Is there nothing that can be done to ameliorate the situation so that he can continue?
How did you deal with it?
I mean, for me, I just said no, and I will refer you to the EPA people and say, look, deal with the EPA people if they think that there's something that can be done. But then the problem is that very often, they already had permits from the same EPA people.
So